We got sore loser behavior coming in from TiTi and shade against the Core 4 and accusing production of rigging the show. Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. So, today we are talking Love Island USA Season 8. I had a feeling, you guys, that this potentially is going to be a messy postseason. We're going to see how this After Sun episode goes when it comes on tonight, although Sierra is going to be reporting live from a flat screen. You know what I'm saying? She's going to be reporting live from a TV, from a satellite, because they delayed production of Summer House for a week. And basically, Bravo told Sierra, you got to get your ASS back. You know what I'm saying? You got to get your ASS back in the Hamptons. You know what I'm saying? You got to film this next season of Summer House. So that is why Sierra is not there. However, I feel as though in person would have been better. But here we are, right? So we are here because apparently TiTi has gotten her phone back, y'all. TiTi's gotten her phone back, and she has decided to be messy on social media, liking messy posts that are implying that the show is rigged, that, you know, that the production rigged the show for the Core 4 and all the things. So we're going to get into a couple of the screenshots, and then I'm going to give a reaction, because I feel like TiTi and many of these other dump islanders are about to lose the plot, are about to lose brand deals, are about to lose opportunities, are about to get drugged up and through here, and it's given fake and phony as far as I'm concerned. TiTi likes a post that says, production played y'all so hard, y'all had a whole fan base, and they wanted the Core 4 to be at the finale, so they literally made us vote for 4 people. KCFC literally had to do a whole game plan for y'all just so you guys can make it to finale. We were up against production and the Core 4 fan base. Mind you, TiTi, you like this post, you still have to deal with the show and production if you were going to be at the reunion. Then she liked to comment, welcome back, Tierra. You ain't missing SHI on that island show anyways. The real prize is finding love, and you did that. Rooting for y'all. Now start a couple's YouTube channel. No. Does Casey know about a couple's YouTube channel? Does Casey know about that music video with you, the rub-a-dub tub in the tub? You know what I'm saying? Does he know about you on DDG stream? Does he know about you on Deshae Frost stream? Does he know about you yet, about those restraining orders? Does he know yet about those previously 3 dating shows that you were on, TiTi? I just don't understand, you know what I'm saying? Some of these islanders, when they come out of the villa and how they move, right? Here's the thing. Here's what I kept trying to tell y'all. Y'all can have y'all opinions on the Twitters, on the Instagrammies, on the Facebooks, on the Snappity chats, on the Tickety Talks, you know what I'm saying? On the threads, on the YouTubes. Y'all can have y'all opinions. But I keep telling y'all are not representing the majority voters. You are not representing the billions of people who are watching this show. Y'all are not the voice. KC does not have a big of a fan base as y'all think. His fan base is not bigger than Anaya's. His fan base is not bigger than Trinity's. His fan base is not bigger than Melanie's. And that's why y'all are not in the finale. It's not. Here's the thing. There is a whole, you know what I'm saying, op-ed, if you will, on the manosphere trying to infiltrate Love Island and poison the brand of the show. A lot of y'all KC fans, but because I believe that there are some separate fans, right? I believe there are some fans who genuinely believe that Casey and TiTi are going to make it. I am not speaking to you guys. This is not for you. But there are a number of men who specifically came on board as a KC fan after the disrespect towards Anaya was going viral on social media. And they decided to hitch their wagon to KC because they felt like they were seen. They felt like this was an opportunity for them to, be in agreement with KC that this is how you need to talk to black women, that this is how you need to treat black women who are quote unquote too uppity, who are quote unquote too stuck up, who don't do what you say. That was a voice and a sounding board for those particular men. And even though KC and Anaya have been over, even though KC and Anaya have been made up, y'all are still going on and on and on and on and on. All because y'all are mad that y'all really thought y'all had enough motion for KC to make the finals, and that was never going to happen. I keep telling y'all, this show is about the women. This show is about the women. KC was never getting to that final, you guys. He was never getting to that final. Now perhaps there was some delulu on KC and TiTi's part when they were in the top 4 for most compatible couple. Because we've not seen anything that would indicate that they're incompatible. However, I peeped how you fast-tracked that girlfriend proposal to somebody who allegedly, really doesn't do stuff like that, doesn't like grand gestures, doesn't like chivalry, with somebody who allegedly has never had a boyfriend, but allegedly has had multiple restraining orders involving fighting and allegedly threatening to pow over a man. You know what I'm saying? So people, people felt that this was like, you know what I mean? Like y'all weren't really together that long to be doing all this. Even Kata and Zach Attack didn't do this. You know what I mean? And Kenzie and Dylan, we're together for around the same time as y'all. And they didn't even do any of this. They didn't close off. They didn't become exclusive. So it looked like you were trying to campaign to America to fast track a relationship. But I'm here to tell y'all, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, this show does not have a good track record of successful couples, right? It just doesn't. I believe last season, season 7 now, we're down to what, just Nicolandria and Taylor and Clark, that's it, and Iris and TJ, that's it and that's all. You know what I'm saying? I believe season 6, we're just down to Serena and Cordell and Leah and Miguel. And season 5, we're just down to Hannah and Marco, and who I believe is either getting married or has just recently gotten married. And also Bergie and Taylor. But everybody else is bones. Everybody else is done. It is donezo. So I feel as though KC is gonna, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna hunt these homes. You know what I'm saying? Y'all peep what I'm saying? He's gonna hunt these homes. And so ultimately, I'm not seeing the long-term, relationship outlook for this couple. I'm not seeing it. You know what I'm saying? But TT, I'm gonna need you to rein it in. I don't understand why people are so shocked. I keep trying to tell you, there are people, just like with PPG, just like with the Landria, there are people who are willing to spend this money on these islanders. There are people who are willing to spend money on these islanders and take them to the top. So all this hating that these dumped islanders are doing on the core 4, all y'all are doing is propelling them to more success. All y'all are doing is propelling them to more success because y'all are looking like some haters. Y'all are looking like some haters. But here's the thing, and this is where TT needs to be careful for a couple of things. If you're coming out liking anti-core 4 comments after all of the material that we just saw with all these girls playing in their faces, pretending to like them, it's giving that you were only pretending to play nice after what happened at the fire pit at the Casa recoupling. It's giving that that's fake and phony. If this is the road you want to go deem. And legally, you guys, production cannot rig a show. Legally, production cannot rig any of these votes. Y'all can be loud on social media, just like I see a lot of support, You know what I'm saying? I would love for Karnaya to win, but I know there's a lot of support for Trinity and Bryce that have been mobilizing. So it would not shock me if Trinity and Bryce win. I would be shocked. I would be gagged if Anaya pulls out the dub. You know what I'm saying? But I believe Trinity and Bryce have enough supporters to get this dub, to get this win. But I'm never going to accuse anybody of rigging anything. You can't rig the votes. It's a competition dating show. Legally, you can't do that. You can face lawsuits and all types of things if something was actually rigged, TT. And it's crazy that you're saying all of this. You know what I'm saying? Ahead of any press runs, ahead of a reunion where you have to go back to the same company, the same production that you were just on this show for the past few weeks, and accuse them of rigging because you're mad. You're not going to get the clout of being a finalist on a show. You went home a day or two before everyone else. Like, is this what we're doing? You're that desperate to be seen and have all this clout and have all this energy. Why don't you ask KC why he did not, congratulate as Anaya was wishing y'all well and had nice things to say about y'all? Why is it KC can't say the same? Why is it that KC cannot say, I'm happy for you and Carl, and was like, I'm happy you made the final. You deserve it. Like it's giving, you know what I'm saying? If things don't work out with you and Carl, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. But it clicked and it clocked for KC that Anaya is the brand, that Anaya is the motion. And I feel like that's what y'all are mad about. Y'all are mad that the fans like the core four. Y'all are mad that, it is not the same popularity as some of y'all faves. That y'all faves are not getting that type of love. But I'm here to tell you, even the people who do not like Core 4 on the internet, that is not what it is on the global scale. That's not what it is for the women who are willing to shell out a whole bunch of money to see as much Core 4 on their screens or with any of these brand deals as possible. And that is the piece that y'all are missing. It is not about you. It is not about who you like and dislike. It is about who the general public likes. And the general public is not going to be loud on here in these social media streets going back and forth with y'all. They're not going to be the ones arguing with y'all. And that's where y'all miss the plot. Y'all think y'all opinion and y'all followers and y'all hit tweets is representing everyone else. And I keep telling y'all got to be careful with those polls as well. Because sometimes people are not honest in those polls. Sometimes these are international watchers who are not able to vote. You know what I'm saying? So you have to take some of that, false reassurance and false hyping people up. You have to take it with a grain of salt. KC's followers were not going to put a dent into the Core 4 brand. They were not going to do it. Love Island is watched, like I said, by millions of people. You were not going to put a dent into the Core 4 making the finale. Literally, the show just a few episodes ago sent the girls out on a water park day. They like the Core 4. They like the women. They don't like how you men have been acting out here. Y'all thought the show was going to reward a man this season for the nonsense of it all? No. It's a shame. Out of all the OG men and Casa men and bombshells, Carl is one of the decent men that is there. And Bryce, there's been suspect stuff, but compared to the rest of the cast members, it is decent enough. But the men this season, thumbs down. The men this season, the absolute bare minimum, nobody was planning dates or anything till like week 5. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wanted to do anything memorable or meaningful. And even KC's scavenger hunt was all about him. Johnny and other people before Casey on the show have done similar things, have done scavenger hunts, have done the girlfriend proposal with the roses, all the things. But at least they tried to incorporate things about their actual couple. Casey's was all about him. Look at me with the pans. Go to the kitchen. Look at me with the sand. Go buy the swing set. Look at me with the fire. Go to the fire pit. Where was the couple's photos of you and TiTi? Why not say, hey, you know, remember this spot? This is where we had the conversation about us on outside of the villa. This is where we had the first kiss here inside the villa. You know what I'm saying? This is where, you know what I'm saying? This is where I made you for the first breakfast in the villa. Or things like that. Something that is meaningful. That somebody has been paying attention to your connection. Everything Casey has told us is how you are pulling all the legwork for him. Is how you are the one that is defending him and speaking up for him and all of this and all of that. And he just gets to sit back and smile. He even told you last night he's not going to tell you he loves you. You got to do it. He is telling you all of these expectations that you have of a traditional boyfriend that is going to be chivalrous, that's going to go out of their way for you, that is going to do all of the things that to show what you mean to them. He's telling you, you have to show what you mean to me. You have to earn this. You have to show that you're worthy. Make it make sense. So that is it for this video, you guys. I need y'all to do me the biggest favor, and that is hype the video. Hype the video, please. There's that. That is it. That is all. It's todos es final. It's finito. It's the end of the road. It's the end of the line for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.